Welcome to the Dan Stevens Show. With me today, I have Dane Frisby, stand-up comedian, friend of mine. His third time on the podcast. He told a story about, it was called Getting High somewhere. Where was it? It was in the mountains.
In Peru, I think.
In Peru, when you nearly died of?
Pulmonary edema.
Um,
in Peru, yeah.
Heights.
Altitude sickness.
Altitude sickness,
yeah.
Sorry. I was like, that's way
Scientific
different.
Name.
Yeah. So go back and check out that episode if you want. It was back in the audio only days, but it was a great one. It got great. It got a great amount of listens, and I have to say, both times you were on, there was a phenomenon created. We call it the Frisby spike around here. The listens just go like this when he's on, for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe your looks, your charm.
Well, I don't know if it's my looks. It's pretty bad if that's what it is. I don't know. You tell me. You coined the term.
I don't know what it is. It's a phenomenon.
Phenomenology.
Yeah, and even when I was telling me ma earlier, Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the mothers out there.
Yeah.
We're in Blanchardstown, so there is a lot of single ones out there, probably having a tough old day, so God bless you. It's also St. Patrick's Day coming up.
Mm-hmm. Are they related in any way? Mother's Day and Patrick's Day.
I can never remember them being so close together. Can you?
It's not the same day every year. Mother's Day is probably like the Sunday. It's usually a Sunday, is it? Or is it always the 15th?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's a good question.
It's a good question. But that's why I'm wearing this. I'm wearing a hat for all the listeners. A paddy cap. Paddy's Day cap. Hopefully it's looking sharp. But today's podcast is going to be a series of questions that I've concocted for Dane that I think will be good crack. That's basically it. We're not going to talk about stand-up comedy because I've come to realise that if you're not a stand-up comedian, it's quite a niche topic, and as interested as people are about the lives of stand-up comedians, it's not really very relatable.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about stand-up, so that's why I came on.
Really?
Yeah.
It might turn into...
No, we'll see how it goes.
Alright,
You look like...
Question 1, we're going to start off nice and light.
In. Fucking hell.
We're going to start off nice and light here. Who's the worst person you've ever met?
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Look, who's the worst?
And it
person?
can be in
I should have got
hindsight.
these questions beforehand, man. I have no answers today.
Look how far away from the mic you are.
I'm sorry.
Very close.
Excuse me. Hello.
And you a sound engineer.
Who's the worst person of it? Like in my own life?
Yeah. You've ever met in person. Who stands out as just, you're like, that is the worst person I've ever seen or met. You don't have to have met them. You could have just seen them. And they're the worst.
I don't know if I'd want to name them.
No, you don't have to.
There was a lad who I used to hang out with who was, I don't know, he's probably one of these like, there's probably a name for what he is. Like a socio or whatever, you know.
Sociopath.
I don't know what the word is, but yeah. Over time, slowly but surely, fucked everyone I know over. And I introduced him to the friend group and to family and friends and all that, yeah. Robbed from everyone. Fought everyone. Like, just ruined people's reputations. Horrible.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was the first person to he never did anything to me, but I was the first person to realise it. And slowly started pushing away and started talking to the lads about it. And yeah, we slowly got rid of him. He was a fucking, like something out of a documentary.
Really?
Yeah. Bad egg. But I don't really want to.
No, it's alright. What age was he in and what age was he out? What ages did you know him
Yeah, it was probably like 6 or 7 years or something.
Right.
Great crack.
Oh, there you go. That's mad.
Unreal crack.
Yeah.
Unbelievably charming.
I know people like that.
Yeah. So
it's how they get in,
so
isn't
it was very hard to remove him from our group. because people who hadn't really had first-hand experience with the madness, or there was accusations that they were, something was robbed from them, or you were talking about it them behind their back or whatever. It was never maybe proven for that person. They were hard to, because this chap was the best crack ever.
Yeah.
And then, over time we got him out. So he'd be up there. And then went to another group and did the exact same thing. Like a friend of a friend group did the same thing. Just alienated everyone, fucked over everyone, robbed and blamed everyone,
Yeah.
made it all about other people. It's like, I didn't do that, they did that, and turned people against each other. And I don't even think people like that exist. And then you come across them and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I guarantee that anyone listening or watching this has met someone like that in their life, or maybe not being as close to them as that, but they know someone. These people, I know a few of them people now that you mention it.
Yeah.
And it's like they are born to do that.
They've been in his house and all, like, it's like mad.
Yeah.
Be a few signs in the house when you think about it too. But yeah, it's actually awkward talking about.
Gone out of your life now?
Oh yeah, completely.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
And everyone who would have been in his life as well. I think all my friends and everything.
Yeah.
All
right.
Probably too personal of an answer. I could probably think of something else, but I haven't met that many crazy bad people. Everyone has their flaws, but that was up there.
Yeah. That's not too personal, unless I think you kept it pretty vague.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, once you're happy enough with that. That's a good answer. Good stuff. Next one. Who is the nastiest woman in history? And I've made a list, by the way, just to get
Yeah,
I've made a list of...
You're answering the questions, basically. That's why you're asking.
Mother's Day.
Celebrating... We'd like to celebrate Mother's Day by talking about Ava Braun.
I want to talk about the womanosphere.
Who's the nastiest woman in history?
Yeah, do you want me to
that I've ever
name
heard of?
5 that came to mind for me that might get the juices
Yeah,
going?
go for it.
Okay, we have Aileen Wuornos, female serial killer, killed 7 people in America in the 80s, 90s.
Okay, never heard of her.
Rose West, Fred West's wife, who also another serial killer. Then we have the Scissor Sisters. Remember them?
The band?
No. They chopped a man up in Dublin. Did you not hear about that?
No.
My God. The Black Widow, Catherine Nevin.
Yeah, I know her. She's
probably from around your way.
Well, that happened down in the fucking, what's it called? Down near British Bay. Whatever that pub is called.
Is that
down
where
there.
It was?
Yeah. So she had contract killer go in and shoot him or something.
Kill the husband.
Yeah.
But there's a few.
She's a bad egg. Who is the... Sorry, it's fucking freezing in here. Who is the...
Heater's broke.
Who is the...
We take donations, by the way.
Buy me a coffee.
Please follow and rate 5 stars. I'm warm. Anyway, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Buy Dan a coffee. I don't know. It's hard to say who's the worst woman that's ever existed. Well, Ghislaine Maxwell's up there.
Oh,
that's new these days. She has to be up there. I think she knew most of what was going on. I don't know, man. See, there hasn't been that many, dictator kind of genocidal women.
Yeah.
So that's one for the women's.
I don't think a woman could be. In general, they've too much empathy. Don't
You're one who won the Nobel Prize and got it taken away from her in Myanmar, Burma. Did you hear about her? She's a bit of a dictator, kind of genocidal, killing I don't know if it's Uyghurs or the Uyghurs is in China. There's a group in the west of Myanmar. She tried to exterminate basically, and she had a Nobel Prize for something, and they took it away. So she's a bit of a nasty piece of work.
Right.
So she's breaking the glass ceiling for women there on the dictator.
She'd round them up once a month, would she?
She's civilized 3 weeks out of the month, and then get the trains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's the old saying of behind every great man there's a great woman.
Yeah.
And that's like positive. That's like, there's a great man and they're like, oh, he must have a great wife looking after things and looking after him and really being the genius behind it all, or supporting him. But what doesn't get said is what's behind the most evil men.
Yeah.
So is behind Hitler, Ava Braun. She must have been cunt.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, you can't have it both ways.
No.
You can't just have behind every great man's a great woman. Not that this means that or it's true or anything, but let's just say you're taking it as fact. That means behind every horrible cunt there's a horrible cunt. Jeffrey, Ghislaine.
Yeah.
Hitler. What was Eva Braun like? Ava Braun, whatever her name was.
I don't know. She was really young, was she?
I'm not sure, but she had to know.
And then Fred West and Rose West. You had Ian Brady and Moira Hindley.
And you're big on the serial killers, aren't you?
These are the only...
Was that from the exhibit you went to?
Oh.
But what was Eva Braun? Because, like,
they weren't in it.
She had to know.
I am the exhibit. No,
she had to know.
Yeah.
Like, unless she was like, oh, he's just so spirited.
Well, I imagine
like,
she would have been looking at just a massively successful politician at the time.
And then she didn't know. It's like,
maybe, I don't know.
How was your day, Adolf? It's just like, busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
It's like, oh,
it's hard to know.
He's motivated. Like, no, she knew.
Oh, I like his fanny tickler.
Yeah. If anyone who's had long-term relationships, they know, like,
yeah,
women are involved with what you do, and like they care and they're asking questions, and even about your own work, whatever. So she would have been asking, like, how many Jews now is it? Oh, okay.
Do you reckon?
I don't know, but
yeah,
like, maybe she wasn't the best person ever. I'm trying to think about it here.
Yeah, I'm pushing these questions on you.
Who's the nastiest woman?
Like Dane said to me before we just started there, he's like, look, he's like, you're a bit tired, eh?
No, grand, I just don't know.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was walking into here, and I think I've come in a bit hot here, to be honest.
No, you're good, man. This is
great.
In
a bit hot. Well, the room isn't hot.
The place, yeah.
Right. Yeah, the last time Dane was on, was it in my sitting room in my old house? On the couch.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That was episode 100.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, the privilege.
This is 167. Or something, I think.
That's good, but...
Or 57.
I'll work harder.
So another landmark.
Yeah.
So there's the first couple of questions out of the way. You'd say Eva Braun. That's quite possible.
But I'm guessing she could have been a saint, corralled by a horrible cunt.
And I think she was pretty young.
I've no idea what age she was.
I think she was like very young.
I think when I think of her, I think of people who own cats. Because in my head, I hate cats. Well, I'm allergic to them.
Right.
But even if I wasn't, I'd be allergic
What's
to their
your problem
personality.
with them?
I just think that if they were big enough, they'll eat you. They don't love you. They're like, they're in it for themselves. Do you know?
Users.
They're fucking users, cats. And
did you have a bad experience or something?
No, because I'm allergic to them. I just compared to dogs, they're not a pet. Like cats, if they got slightly bigger, you're all dead. They will eat you.
I think every woman that listens to this podcast has now turned the episode off.
I get it, like they're cute and like they're more independent and all this, but that is what I would see like an Eva Braun type. Do you know what I mean? Because if you've got cats, you know you're living with something that would eat you.
Yeah.
Dog doesn't matter how big a dog gets. Actually, the bigger a dog gets, the friendlier they get. You make a cat bigger, you're gonna be eaten by it, and it's like living with a little dictator or a little tyrant. If you had a cat, so that's what I think of Eva Braun. She had to know.
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, if he gets any bigger, he's going to kill everybody, and that's what happened.
Yeah. So what is the cat comparison?
It's she's the cat owner.
Oh.
And she's living with a cat going, oh, he's independent and I don't need to do much. He's a go-getter. And,
yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of cute with his little...
Yeah.
It's whiskers. That's basically the analogy.
I wonder what that have been like when she was talking to her friends after she met him for the first time. What would she have said?
Exactly.
Probably that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Yeah.
loves his art.
Yeah. It's agile and
Passionate.
yeah.
Bit too passionate. What?
Licks himself.
Mm.
We're getting off the rails here now.
All right, let's get back on with another question. See, this is what I love asking random questions. This is really...
You can ask.
I'm in my element here. So, well, this is probably the most controversial one for me, or just the most interesting one that I was delighted when I wrote this one down earlier.
Yeah.
I was very happy with myself. And I was
Okay,
laughing
go for
my head
it.
off.
Hit me, man.
What do you think is the worst colour of boxer shorts?
White.
That's immediately suspicious.
Well, I've never owned one, so
But
but I can just imagine it's white. Because they see through at any exposure to liquid.
So you're kind of a guilty until proven innocent kind of guy then?
I don't know. I don't think I'd ever buy them.
I think wiping your arse kind of sorts out that problem.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just guessing white. I don't see a problem with any other colour. White would seem to be
Really?
probably... I don't know. I've never had white, but I can imagine white would be... Also, it's a bit flashy, isn't it? It's a bit like this lad's wearing white fucking trunks. It's a bit like... Are you wearing white now, are you?
Oh.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's obviously going to be less... what do you think?
Oh, well, I got the worst packet of boxers for Christmas there off my ma. Now, she wouldn't have a great track record of the old boxer shorts at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Quality wise, there would have been a lot of CS Actives in the day and Penny's home brand. You know, the ones
Ben
with the buttons
Sherman.
that kind of come apart and just...
Yeah.
So these
37
were
years old.
Adidas in a little blue box.
Okay.
And they were white. And I wore them. And I've never had a full length mirror before until I moved into my new little
Jesus
cabin there.
Christ.
What?
Well, where are you going with that?
No, I didn't know until I looked at
What
my
they look
side
like.
profile with these boxers on. They were tight.
Mm.
And
Tidy whiteys.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the worst thing about them was, and this is the worst thing I've ever seen on a pair, but I don't know why it was so bad to me, but they had the Adidas stripes down the side. Silver Adidas stripes down. I hadn't spotted it. So I wouldn't have known, like, if I was in a social setting in them, I wouldn't have known they had the 3 stripes down the side. And for some
But
reason...
no one's ever going to see them. No one is ever going to... No.
Well...
No, but in a social situation, no one's going to see
in
them.
a gym locker room or something.
Oh, yeah.
So they definitely won't.
Yeah.
But I couldn't
You
stop
can't
laughing.
fool anyone, like, because it looks athletic if you've got the Adidas thing down the side. But if you're in
Yeah,
a gym
so
rock, yeah,
They were
they're
fairly
focused
short.
maybe elsewhere. Yeah, okay. What? Sorry.
Fairly short. And then the silver stripes on the sides were just laughable. So white with silver stripes would be my answer, but nearly they're kind of level.
Yeah.
Level with another colour.
But white is bad for most, like, you see lads who wear white trousers. It's like, what?
Risk taker.
Yeah, that's the Louis bit. Like, did you ever hear that? He's like, there's a confidence to it.
Well, I thought
Stains and, do you know what I mean? If you're going to, like,
I know it's
be eating food or whatever.
I've always thought that though. That's risky.
Yeah, of course it is. Also just looks a bit weird.
100%. The worst is white 3/4 lengths.
Yeah, 3/4 length anything.
Bad.
Yeah. Also, wearing white clothes, I think, is even like a white t-shirt. I think you have to kind of fit or something.
You do, yeah.
It must be the slimming, the opposite of the slimming thing. If black is slimming, it's meant to make you look fitter if you're not.
Yeah.
Then white must be the opposite. This is real highbrow stuff here, guys.
Well, this is exactly what I'm into.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But I think there's worse than white.
Oh, yellow or something. Or like reflector.
Yellow could save you. Reflector, like high vis.
Yeah,
boxers.
like high vis, just in case you need to be seen at night time. He's paranoid.
They're the ones you wear dogging. He's coming. All I can see is a pair of high-vis boxers.
You're cycling on your home bike.
Oh, is that a high-vis hanging on the mirror? No, it's Dan.
Stan's jocks.
To me, and I don't know why this is. I think this might be childhood stuff or something coming out in me, or some experience that I had. Blue. Would you wear blue boxers? And I mean blue as in not navy or not light blue. I mean like blue, like the colour of the, I don't know why this came to mind, but like the colour of the blue plasters.
I don't think I'd have a problem with blue.
So you wouldn't mind a woman or your missus seeing you in a pair of blue boxers? I'm trying to describe the type of blue I'm talking about.
Like sky blue or like royal blue?
Like, I call it bad blue. Like, it's just a brutal blue. There's nothing. Not that, like, the cups here. Not that's too nice. It's like Superman costume blue.
Oh yeah. Don't think I'd have a problem. I don't think I'd ever buy them. I just wear black. But like,
is there something brutal about a pair of blue boxers?
Yeah, you'd have a second look. Like if someone was wearing them, you'd be like, "All right, what's he up to?"
Do you know, someone.
Yeah.
If someone bends over, like a fella bends over, and the boxers are sticking out, and
you can see that they're
blue, I'd be like, ooh.
I think I'd react the same if it was like green or
green
or like red.
Do you have any green boxers?
Red?
No. Why?
Because it's just like I don't ever think about boxers. I just buy black boxers.
Yeah.
Sometimes if they're too like, you want comfortable ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think of the fucking worst boxers? Those papery kind of ones. They're not paper, but like you see them. They're the kind of ones that like you'd go stay in a friend's house and you could kind of like see the dribbles on them.
Papery.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like they're kind of, there'd be no giving them. They'd just be like nearly like hospital trunks or something.
Yeah.
And they'd be very like, you know,
the colour of a set of curtains.
They'd always have like the flap thing would always be flapped out, and like you'd probably like, you know.
They don't have buttons. Well, like a good pair of boxers never has buttons. Anyway, buttons are brutal on boxers.
Yeah.
They don't suit them.
Never thought about boxers this much. Yeah, they'd usually have just a little kind of like pouch thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you're going into a nice restaurant, you open the door and there's like a pre-curtain.
Yeah. It's exactly.
It's like you enter and then you enter again.
But you could be going to a restaurant or you could be entering hell.
You could.
One or the other. So I would say white or blue. Well, do you know what I don't get? And this comes back to your point earlier. Why is there no brown boxers? That's a win for everybody.
Yeah. Black covers that though. And you don't have to go, it's too on the nose. If it, you know what I mean? It's too on the nose. But let's be honest, pink is the worst. Pink is the worst. It's harsh on the nose. Pink would be the worst.
Why?
Like just a pair of pink boxers.
I have a pair of pink ones.
Yeah, but like that's grand. But like you know what I mean.
You wouldn't want to bend over and have someone see them. You'd be ashamed of them.
Or else you don't give a fuck, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But like if you're just a normal lad going to work and you've got like 12 pairs of pink boxers, then there's something that we should probably talk about there. Do you know?
Yeah.
Or some design on them. Do you know what's probably the worst? It's not answering your question, but some form of like, if there's writing on your boxers that's meant to be red, like a t-shirt, like fucking something on the arse or something there, like anything, doesn't matter what it is. That's the most embarrassing. Like what sort of a lad goes, oh yeah, hey lady, or whatever the fuck it is. Do you know, on holidays you see
1
them.
tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
Yeah.
They'll all love.
And why is it always like just like cheeky stuff or little shitty jokes? It could be anything. It could be like a quote from like Socrates or something. You should put it maybe that's a gap in the market. Yeah.
A good quotes for boxers.
Possibly, yeah.
Welcome to heaven.
Yeah. Something.
Prepare for liftoff.
Jesus Christ.
Down with these kind of things.
Yeah.
Alright. So you'd say white. Well, you were pretty quick on the mark there with white. which is quite suspicious to me, to be honest.
I would say well, I've never really thought about it. I just think that would be white clothes in general. White or, yeah, weird designs, pink. It's more the material that I would see as a problem. That papery kind of... Because do you know when you turn over in bed and like the whole thing doesn't move with you, the boxers, you'd shift within this like paper sleeping bag of a boxer. Like that's...
So your body turns, but the boxers don't?
They don't, no. And they're very... they get tight, but like not in a kind of secure way, in a kind of like oppressive kind of... Yeah, and like it's paper cutty kind of, and just shit gets all over.
So you don't... They're like non-stretch boxers you're talking about. Trunks.
Yeah, I'm ruining any sort of... But let's not put this out.
Oh, it is gone.
Yeah, it's gone out.
Absolutely,
Okay,
it's gone out.
yeah, cool. The Dan Stevens show. I'll get that in a pair of boxers. Just you on a shark coming out of my arse.
On the back then, an arrow pointing down saying, "What a load of shite."
You look like a man that could start a lawnmower at the first attempt.
Okay, our next question. This is somehow a controversial question,
Okay.
or somehow even a question. I don't think it should be a question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. I wanted to ask someone on a previous episode, but I forgot. But so what do you think is better, the UK office or the US office?
The UK office.
Yeah.
I don't think it's... Yeah. I don't think it's not even a competition. Like,
Have you watched both?
I've watched all of the UK office and I've watched enough episodes of the US office to know that I prefer the other one. But maybe I should watch the full US office and then decide. That'd probably be more fair.
Yeah.
The US office is very good. But it's the UK office, you can just tell, like, that's where it started.
Yeah.
And it's just more... I feel like that type of humour suits the English more than it does the Americans. That satirical, kind of awkward, very Ricky Gervais type writing.
Yeah.
But they did it in their own way with the US office, and it's really good. It's way better than a lot of the comedies that are being brought out now. But yeah.
To me,
it's been a while since I've watched them though, so I don't really have a huge amount to say in it.
Yeah. To me, that is like, if there was one question I could ask someone to try and figure out what their sense of humour is, I think that's the question.
Yeah.
UK office or US office.
Yeah. And if they don't know what the office is, then that tells you even
that's
more.
That's a third option.
Yeah. Not that you have to know what the office is to know what humour is, but like...
Yeah, and this happens.
Lovely.
Bit of rain falling on the ceiling there.
Rain.
Which can affect the sound, but hopefully it won't. So yeah, I think I agree with you there. I was hoping you'd say that, because I definitely agree. I just think there's something about the UK and Irish sense of humour that's present in the UK and Ireland and not in the American sense of humour. I think they have an extra couple of dimensions on the jokes. I think they have a couple of extra angles. There's like, I would see the UK office as like a cube, and then the US office is like something with only two sides, you know.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what has two sides. Something that's...
You'd see it as more like two-dimensional and three-dimensional. Yeah.
Yeah, more dimensions to the comedy, I think.
Which is funny because, like, I think that American stand-up compared to... Like, you could make the same comparison in a way, but I think stand-up in America is, like, more evolved in a way, or they're certainly ahead in so many ways, and I think it's better. Like, all my favourite comedians would be from the States. So that would kind of contradict that a little bit.
Yeah,
but TV shows are a bit different in how they make them and stuff.
People that are into comedy in the US, they get it. They get every type of comedy.
Yeah.
They really understand it, I think. Yeah. But maybe it's just that people who are American and people that are more Americanized like the US office better. And then we have more in common with that sort of setting and sense of humour, maybe.
And
maybe it's as simple as that.
I think also scene and setting and the theme of it and all that suits more the English kind of dry sense of humour. It's brilliant.
Quiet setting in an office.
And it's also how it was written. Not that the American one was written differently, and I know he was involved in both of them, but I'd love to see an Irish one, like an Irish office. Would be cool, wouldn't it?
Na Hiffig.
Yeah, David ní Vrent. Dahi ní Vrent.
Yeah.
Na Hiffig. Yeah. Na Hiffig unpushed.
Hiffig na Hopper.
Yeah.
David ní Vrint.
Yeah.
Garrod.
Yeah. It'd be good.
I wish
It'd be so bad. Imagine RT trying to make it.
Oh yeah.
It'd be so bad. Big fair city.
Garrett would be a black woman.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's only right.
Next question.
Next question. We're going to move on from that really suddenly for no reason at all. God be with the days, and I thought I might get an RTE, says you. Are you shooting for RTE yourself then? Is that the aim?
For RTE?
Yeah. Is that the goal?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what my ultimate goal is? Is to have a comedy poster, right? With me on it, and it's my show, and it's everything it's all I've ever dreamed, just doing stand-up, putting on a show. And then in the corner it says, as seen on RTE.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, wouldn't that be class?
That's when you've made it.
That'd be so good. And then like it says like down the bottom it says like Shortle. Fabulous. Or something.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
It'd be so good. Seen on Virgin Media Player. You've been seen on RTE.
I know.
That should go on the poster.
I've never been so popular as when I appeared in the Two Johnnies for a minute.
Yeah.
And then everybody is like, oh, look at him now, he's on the telly.
That was your peak.
Working me bollocks off for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And then put on my own show and everything.
Is he a culture? Is he a dub?
Cactus Jack, they called me. Yeah, there's old Cactus Jack. People love them now. They kind of represent, I think they're like a voice for the country.
To each is their own.
The countryside, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which is nice.
But I just, RTE, yeah. Too fucking, I don't know what.
If you were asked though.
I haven't had TV channels in fucking, no one watches it. Like,
yeah.
No one watches it.
I was in with my mum and dad last night and my sister and they're watching the Late and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah? Is he good?
Glenn Hansard was on it. Your man, Jonathan Rhys-Myers. And then a fella called Mick Flannery, who's a great singer. And Glenn Hansard and Mick Flannery are... And Tommy Tiernan was on it. And he was, I have to say...
He was a guest on it?
He was a guest on the Late Show. And he was brilliant. Had me cracking up.
The
man is just... Sits down on it. You know the way that there was like 3 chairs. He just slips into the corner of the chair and just takes over the whole room.
He's
amazing.
The best to ever do it in the whole world. It's unbelievable.
And he just tells this story. He just has them in the palm of his hand. Just amazing guy.
I might give it a watch. So.
No, it was very good.
I've only ever seen, anytime there's something good on, like, I'll just go on RT Player. It's like I watched that Tommy Tiernan, Ireland's West or Wild Ireland or whatever it was called. Yeah. That was beautifully shot and like.
I'd say that, you know,
he's a genius, Tommy. Like absolute genius.
I have to hand it to them. I wouldn't be a fan of RT, but the Late it was good last night. The bit I watched that.
Well, sometimes they make good stuff, but I just throw it on the player and I'll just watch it there. But I don't think I've had channels like actually on the TV.
There was one bit where I realised last night. I don't know if other people's family situation is like this, but when me and me dad and me mum and my sister sit down in the house to watch telly late at night, it's like Gogglebox. It's why Gogglebox is so relatable.
Yeah,
you're commenting on what's going on. And there was a fella playing the. So Glenn Hansard was singing a song called Carrickfergus or something like that.
Alright.
And I don't want to be insulting to your man playing the, maybe you call that thing, the music box.
Accordion.
Yeah. But the camera pans in on the scene and my dad goes about the fella playing the accordion. My dad goes, is that fella alive? Your man was real old, he was just sitting there with it. And then he had a St. Patrick's Day piece of like shamrocks. And he was like, looks like they dug him up and forgot to take a bit of grass off him. It's just so funny, like. And I was sitting there looking at, thinking that is where I got my sense of humour, like.
From your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mum sitting there and then sniping, you know,
Yeah.
as well. Just like, I wonder how much of us get our sense of humour from that scenario. It's like the royal family, as well. I'd say more less like Gogglebox and more like the royal family would be my family, sitting there watching telly. It's not really about what's on telly; it's about what you think of it, like. And
Your commentary on it. What do you mean the royal family? Just talking about
the
in
royal,
general.
no, the TV show.
Oh yeah.
With
Sorry,
Jim Royle and
yeah.
Lurky and Dave and that was one of the best shows of all time, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I think
Good.
that's
Yeah, well, I don't know. Not sitting in front of a TV, but I definitely got my sense of humour from my dad, I'd say.
yeah.
Yeah. I would say, I don't know. But he's a kind of a showman in his own way and sings and funny, and the side of his family as well. They're actually all from out this side. Blanche. They're all fucking hilarious. Like, it's the funniest people. Some of the funniest people I've ever met. Far funnier than half the comedians you meet.
Yeah.
Like, not talking about them on stage, but just off stage. They're just naturally funny.
Yeah.
And here's me trying to do comedy, and I'm sitting with them I was at family kind of funeral there a few months ago, and I'm just sitting there quiet, like, watching these head cases tell the funniest stories you've ever heard in your life, and you're like, they should be doing comedy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it is a different type of brain doing comedy. So you could be naturally funny, you could be observational, you could be quiet and looking, like, when I'm around my friends and all, I'd be more animated, making them laugh and stuff. But it's like, there's some people out there who are so funny just naturally, always, in their day to day. And I hear a lot of comedians from kind of open mic level to biggest comedians in the world, when you watch them or listen to them on podcasts or shows or whatever, and they talk about that they maybe they weren't the funniest person in the class. Like, I've heard Tommy Tiernan talk about it and stuff, but they were always like, they were funny, but they were always looking at the funniest people and kind of looking up to them a bit, or watching them, or, you know, there was a bit of that going on. There's an outsider thing as well to be funny. There's an outsider, especially to do stand up. You feel like, whereas like the funniest kids in school kind of probably possibly felt like they were popular and funny and everyone liked them. And if you go through your development years like that, I don't think you're going to become a comic. I think you kind of need to feel less than and funny at the same time, and you make your friends laugh, but you're looking to go, fuck, I want to go out and express, or I want to, like, it's a mad thing to get up in front of a crowd of people and be like, what do you think of this? You know, it's not, it's like, so when I think of my dad's side of the family, I think about that a lot, because they're very funny, and it's a different mindset. And also, not everyone thinks about getting into comedy. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard thing to do, and it's different to be funny on stage in front of people than it is to be funny with a few mates and things, obviously. But yeah, we said we wouldn't talk about comedy, so.
I knew it would get into it. Like, you know, that's just general. Everybody has a sense of humour, you know, and Irish people in particular, we all love a bit of a joke and a laugh, you know.
Yeah.
So I think, I think definitely, though, going back to that, sitting in front of the telly of an evening, that's, like, I mean, in a traditional way, it would have been the dad, in my family anyway, dad's out all day at work, my mum's looking after the kids, there was 6 of us, you know. He comes back in then, has the dinner, we have our dinner, and then that's when you kind of, for the evening, get to know each other. You go into the sitting room, stick on the telly, and if everyone's if nobody's doing it, and then you're all sitting there together and you're kind of commentating on what's going on, and you all know each other so well that you know what to say to get each other laughing.
Yeah,
I think, and then that kind of, I just kind of hit home last night doing that, and just looking at my dad, watching him as if he was on stage, just in his armchair, you know, with his cover over him, like, just coming out with these absolute zingers.
Yeah, that must be great, man. I never had any of that.
Did you not?
I just never really had any sort of that kind of family
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah, now that's only a window of time in like
Sure,
when we're in
and
our
it's not this fucking happy
yeah
family. You know, like everyone. You know what I mean? Like
yeah
uh, you know, you don't want to over romanticize or over idealize it, but it's like, yeah, I get that, yeah. But it's good to have snippets of it and
yeah
see where your characters come from within it and have your family around. Yeah, no,
certainly
I
has
would have
its
loved something
drawbacks.
like that
Yeah,
growing up, you know.
well, it has its drawbacks as well.
Yeah, yeah, you're
It's
kind
no
of,
privacy, and you're getting torn
yeah,
apart
yeah,
at every turn.
and yeah,
I
yeah,
think this is why
gossip and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah,
just this
tearing each other down.
piranhas.
Yeah,
Just me and
that's
my
the pros
brothers.
and cons of living in like a small town as well. So like you have the community and everyone sort of is there for each other and accountable in ways, and but then on the flip side of that, the dark side of that coin is like, sure, everyone knows everything and everyone's gossiping and sure he'd be doing that and she'd be doing that, and it's kind of, it can feel suffocating as well. But then you go into a big city and you have you have less of that, but then you also have less community,
Yeah,
less togetherness, less kind of, oh, I know the butcher and I know the man, the post office, and it, there's a kind of looking out for each other,
almost too
community
much
watch.
privacy in a city,
Yeah, and that leads to isolation
and
and
you're anonymous
anonymous.
and
Yeah,
nobody.
yeah, exactly.
Whereas with your family sitting down in the evening or
Mm.
wherever you're having dinner or
Yeah,
Christmas dinner or whatever, you're actually somebody and to someone.
yeah.
You know.
I think ultimately that's healthier, even if it comes with issues and
Yeah,
being on top of each other, kind of too much and getting on each other's nerves and whatever. I think ultimately that's way healthier.
yeah.
Do you know? Because we're tribal fucking apes.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
it's like no wonder people go through problems mentally when they're in big cities and isolated and going from like tiny apartments, smashing with a load of people, to cubicle job, commuting back and forth like on a train or a bus that's just jammed full of people who hate their life, or stressed out, you know, rat race kind of thing. I think that's less natural, I suppose, than um, small town, small community kind
Yeah.
of thing. But then ideas as well, ideas and culture gets sort of stale in a small town too, and it can be very like, we think like this, group think kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so this, yeah, somewhere in between is probably best.
You'd wonder in a big city as well. Are they people go to bars? That's where like other people are around. If you're feeling lonely or if you're feeling isolated,
Yeah.
if you're away from your family, or if you never had a family situation like that, bars and is where people congregate, and alcohol is what they consume. So it's like, are they trying to, in a way, recreate that old sitting by the telly?
Yeah, you're going to a public
and everybody's
house.
looking at the telly in the pub. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, I wish
you're
they
getting out of your house to go to a public house
yeah,
to get community
yeah, and
and escape. Yeah,
I guarantee you, there's no man that ever sat at a bar drinking on his own in a big city that wouldn't have welcomed someone coming up and going, "How's things?" There's
Yeah.
very little men that go, or women, that go to a bar and drink alone, that would refuse a good conversation with somebody.
Well, yeah, they're looking for connection,
Connection.
and especially if they go to a bar alone. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the big city life.
yeah, but it happens in the country too.
Yeah,
Like lads who do, they walk their 10 miles. They have their dinner and then they walk their 10 miles to the town, or 5, whatever it is.
yeah,
And they go have a pint, and they do it religiously. They go and have their 8 pints.
yeah,
Do you know, like that's the story of every country town as well.
yeah.
And they're looking for connection too, because you can be isolated in in a small town as well, on your farm and on you know.
Yeah. So maybe what's the ideal then? Maybe living in a suburb near a city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
possibly. But that's what people talk about. It's like,
yeah,
when I get like what I want, I'll have a family in the suburbs.
yeah.
Do you know, it's no coincidence that that's kind of, I feel like, you know,
Mm.
maybe, I don't know.
I think the general balance would be there though. That, like, you know, you have the best of both, kind of.
Yeah.
Hard to get that nowadays though, I suppose.
Well, I think also COVID and all that changed it, because of remote working and stuff. People started moving away from the city more, you know, into kind of commutable distance and things. So yeah.
Interesting stuff. That felt interesting.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Comedy podcast.
Who is the most racist man you've ever seen?
I'm looking at him. No.
I am not.
The most racist man I've ever seen.
Yeah. I laughed at the wording of that earlier.
I love the wording of that. I've ever seen. It's actually an impossible question. Because I'm picturing never having talking to them before. Or like
Well,
not
like
seeing them online or seeing their persona, like a famous person. Just if I don't know them, but I've seen them. Who's the
Anywhere.
most racist person I've ever seen?
Seen him in the mirror this morning.
So you're talking about like someone who's famous or something?
Yeah, I just think it was a funny question, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was dying for the moment to see your face when I asked you that. That's really it.
Yeah.
It's not really about who the most racist person
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
ever seen is.
I'm just a pawn in this little fucking game. I'm fucking freezing
I'm
here.
so excited.
I want to go into town. You've written on a fucking piece of fucking children's paper here.
I underlined that
little
one.
scrawl. Oh, that was a good one, was it, Daniel? Most racist person I've ever seen. I don't come across racism that much. Like what? Online, I don't see anybody that's racist. I'd have to go back to like a history thing or something. Do you know what I mean? We go back to Hitler, will we? Who's the most racist person? It's a fascinating question. Who's the most racist person? I don't really. Who is the most racist person on earth right now, living? What is racism? You hate people who have a different race.
Yeah.
That's racism.
Yeah.
That's mental though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, a lot of people get called racist when they're not. Or it's a blanket term thrown over them because they've asked the question or they've said something or politically or whatever. But someone who just wakes up and is like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Singaporeans! Or whatever.
I'm gonna get them today.
Yeah. No, it's mental. It's a cognitive flaw. It's like it's a glitch in the system or something. It's not. I think it's, well, I don't know. Maybe that's naive. I was gonna say I think it's genuinely rare, but it's probably not because it's a form of obvious tribalism.
Yeah.
We're all tribal. You could be working class, white, from Liverpool, of the same age group, same generation, from the same estate, all the same group, and they fucking tear their heads off each other because they support red and they support blue.
Yeah.
That's a more nuanced form of tribalism. But obvious ones is like, we're white, they're this colour, don't like them, they're this colour, those colours do that. Like, it's so thick.
It is, yeah.
And it's completely removing the individual, which is all that matters.
Would it be fair to say what you're saying is that you could have a community in Luxembourg and then a community in Nigeria,
Yeah.
and you'll have the
whole country.
Yeah.
Or the whole race of people. Or you could go
which
men
is a
or
large community.
Yeah, or you could go all men and all women. Or you could go whatever the groups are, these groups that people put people in, and then they start pitting each other against each other. Like race and gender and sexuality. Like even like straight and gay people. There's as many like different people within those groups than there is between them.
Yeah.
Like there's the genius physicist in the group from Nigeria. There's the same in the group from Luxembourg. So you're comparing those two, going, oh, they exist in both. Whereas if you just look at the group from Luxembourg or whatever, there's so many different types of people who call themselves a citizen of Luxembourg or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and you could say the same for men, you could say the same for women. Now, you put culture on top of that, and then there are cultural differences and all that too. But when it comes to the inherent properties of that group, that's where all the diversity is. That's where all the individuals are within these groups. That people try and other each other, and that's where the problems come in. So once you kind of learn that, it's a bit fucking, lofty or whatever as a concept. But once I kind of learned that any sort of prejudice against any other group or any othering of another group just seems like so tribal and thick that it just doesn't even make sense. So then when I, not that people don't fall into those traps, they definitely do. It's just another form of tribalism. It's another form of going, I'm this, they're that, and this kind of weird sort of othering. But so when you ask me like, who's the most racist like, bar from like horrible people in history who've done identity politics to an extreme, like othering them so much that they're gonna like exterminate them and all that. Yeah, I don't know.
And I mean,
It wouldn't be an
you've
interesting
been in how
answer,
many
it'd be the usual.
countries? How many countries have you visited?
Good few, like coming up on half,
Half the world.
maybe something like that. A little bit less.
So in order to complete the full world, you're half the world away.
I've been lost, I've been found out.
No, that makes sense. Good answer, I'd say.
No. I mean, you could pick someone. You could pick someone obvious, like some fucking racist dictator of some country or some part of history. But that's not really an interesting answer.
I'd say there's a few taxi drivers that'd be up there.
I'd say there's a few taxi drivers, yeah, or a few. That's the cliche, isn't it?
Yeah. Fellas in bookies,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just fellas out and about.
Although a lot of people get called racist when they're not, or they're
I
just
know.
not educated. It's all a lack of experience or whatever. But some people get put into a group so that they don't have to have their worries or questions answered. They just get lobbed this, because it's one of the worst things. It's maybe one of the worst things you can be called.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais special there at Christmas. He's like, racist is the worst thing you can be called. And he's like, oh, actually, it's pedo.
Yeah.
So a racist pedo would be the worst thing you can be. That's his
Mm.
joke. It's brilliant. But yeah, people throw these labels around that are,
Easy.
yeah, because, well, sometimes people just are.
They
They just
simplify
are horrible
things.
people. So it
Yeah.
is correct. But
Yeah.
other times it's like, yeah, it's a way of silencing people that that may or may not be at all, or maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well said. We finish on. This is just something I haven't been able to stop thinking about for the last few days. I was doing a cold plunge in a hotel the other day.
Nice.
I actually have a video about the hotel on it was terrible. There was a building site outside my bedroom window at the balcony. Woken up at 7 o'clock by a building site in the hotel in Wexford. Went down to try and relax in the spa area.
Mm.
Jacuzzi was empty. There was a sauna and a steam room and a plunge pool. Got into the plunge pool and
Get into the sauna first.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you do a bit of that yourself?
Yeah, I just came from.
Did you?
Yeah, just did a sauna and a cold plunge.
Nice.
Cold plunge was about the same temperature as this room, to be honest. But
My heater's broken.
right. Anyway, tell me.
I was
Plunge
thinking with regards cold plunging, two questions. If they had cold plunges on the Titanic, do you think more people would have survived? And do you think Wim Hof would have been more likely to survive on the Titanic? If he fell in the water.
If they had cold plunges on the Titanic, would they have survived? Because they're exposing themselves to it. I think. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think the length of time they were in the water is what killed them.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna die eventually from hypothermia. The second question is a good question, as in, would Wim Hof have
The first one was bad, was it?
First one was bad.
Why?
I don't know if it was bad, but it was. I don't know the answer, so I'm blaming you. I'm blaming the questioner.
Fair.
Yeah. The second question, now.
Now that's a good question.
Oh man, because I have an answer. Well, it's not even an answer. It's. I feel like that's a good question because who knows, if his technique could that work? If he can climb Everest in a pair of white jocks or whatever he did it in.
Yeah.
Pair of sandals.
I wouldn't climb Everest in white jocks.
Yeah. Although, yeah, camouflage for snow.
Yeah.
If he can do that for hours and survive, and he can stay in the water, I think he's done like staying in like ice water for like hours and stuff. I'd say he probably could survive. So if everyone from the Titanic was in the water, surrounded by Wim Hof, and he was like, doing whatever he does,
Yeah.
so that's gonna be terrible on the sound. Would they survive? I don't know. I'd say they may have been in bits from fucking falling off the ship or whatever, but like the ones that died of cold, could they have breathed their way through it or something? Maybe.
How long were they in the water for?
I don't know. Ages. Jack and Rose were in the water for ages anyway.
Well, I actually looked up the Wim Hof thing on AI, on Grok.
Yeah.
And it said that he would have probably had a 20 to 50% higher chance of surviving than a regular person. Which is very big range, and it's not a great answer.
Yeah, how do they know?
Yeah.
I would say he would say that he could survive it, depending on the time.
Be a good challenge for him, wouldn't it? Just recreate that scenario.
Just put him in the fucking...
Put him in a little
in the
boat,
Atlantic.
just like a one-man Titanic.
Yeah.
And then just...
You have to be in a suit though as well or something.
Yeah. Just a one-man band as well.
Yeah. It's a good question. I don't know.
And then it got into when I started looking it up, I got into a Reddit thing, and people were like, why didn't, in the Titanic movie, why didn't Rose let Jack up on the thing she was floating on? There's plenty of room.
Everybody asks that, yeah.
Is that a thing that people
Yeah.
ask? Yeah. Women, innit? I'm only joking. Don't be going at me now, internet.
These
Abuse I'm getting off the internet lately.
must be doing something right.
Someone just said, get a haircut today.
In fairness.
And I said, yeah, I will. And he was like, sounds. Then he liked it. Fair enough.
Did you ever think of getting rid of the mullet?
No.
Yeah, you've never had a moment of...
No, it's just... Sometimes I put it in a ponytail.
Oh, yeah?
I've
never seen that. Do you go up and order like a cappuccino in the local?
No, when I'm playing soccer, I have it in a ponytail.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
You just automatically start doing overhead kicks and everything. It's mad.
Yeah. Harry Kane. Does Harry Kane have a ponytail? No,
No.
he doesn't. He's got the lad with the big head. I don't follow football. Who was the lad years ago?
With a ponytail?
Yeah. There's probably been a few of them, obviously.
The most famous
Spurs or something.
ponytail soccer player. Who is it? Let me think. That's a good question as well. I would be a soccer
Nice.
fan. Gareth Bale, I think, had one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great haircut for because if I put a ponytail in, it keeps the neck from getting overheated.
Overheated? I thought it would be warmer.
With a ponytail up?
Yeah.
No, it gets a bit of air at the neck.
This is kind of reminding me of something that Reginald D. Hunter said last week. I was doing a few opening spots for him. He does this bit on stage. Take it or leave it. But he does this bit. He calls it a jokey joke. He doesn't really do jokey jokes. And the whole bit is that his daughter says he doesn't do jokey jokes. So here's a jokey joke. What do you call two men of average intelligence and average experience having a conversation? A podcast. Applause break. Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're nobody until you're somebody. And at the moment, we're nobodies. But I think the people that are somebody would like to be nobodies again.
But it's the same thing, kind of. It's like podcasts. It's like there's as many different type of people doing podcasts, whether they're men or not. In the podcast world, do you know what I mean? Like there's completely different types of people who do it. So just be like, oh, they're lads who do a podcast.
That's how men who do podcasts get.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid.
It's
like.
a typical lack of nuance that people
It's
have.
a lack of nuance, yeah.
People love having a lack of nuance. It's
imagine
very
saying,
convenient.
"Oh, a woman does a podcast, so they must be this."
Yeah,
Even though there's all different types of women who do different types of podcasts,
I know.
and the same with men. You know.
Oh, there was some online influencer recently as well, like doing an ironic video about, oh, the award for bravery goes to men who do podcasts, and it was a big thing about like.
There's so many different ones, from like nerdy lads who do history podcasts to comedy podcasts to real serious crime podcasts to like fucking just some lad updating his like whatever. It's like nearly a journal kind of podcast.
Yeah, there's murder
music
podcast.
ones. There's all sorts of ones. There's theatrical ones where they do voices. There's just like a lad sitting at home. There's solo ones. There's completely different types of people and different across the spectrum, across like political spectrum, across everything. And it's just a form. It's like saying everyone had two lads who do music.
I know.
What type of music? What type of lads?
Yeah.
Two lads who do fucking paint or
like
do comedy.
Like,
there's as many different types of lads who do comedy as there is.
Know.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like, how dare you express yourself?
Fuck.
How dare you express yourself in public?
Yeah.
No, that's what she's basically saying.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah. It seems to be in one direction, the criticism as well.
You can't give it back the other way.
No.
No way.
Yeah. But
You'd be.
Happy Mother's Day anyway, so
Yeah. Had to be said. Great having you back in the studio. I know it's freezing. My heater's broken. Have to get a new one.
always
Please.
good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. You too. We're going to do a gig now. Every Sunday night we do a gig in Bruxelles. Yeah, you're there most Sundays.
Yeah.
You help
Good.
yourself.
It's been good.
Downstairs in Bruxelles, but it's called Sunday Heroes with Terry O'Neill as well, runs it. But anyway, guys, if you could give a follow on Spotify and a 5-star rating, that would be fabulous. And if you could like and subscribe on YouTube, that would also be great. Thank you very much for watching and listening. There's also a link for donations in the episode description. Freezing in here, isn't it, Dane?
Thanks, lads.
Freezing in here.
Give him a donation so he can turn the heating on. Scabby bastard. Look at him. Looking like a traveller. Call out video. Do a call out video there. See you, John Joe Joseph. The lollipop heading you.
Oh, can't think of it.
That's alright.
Don't have it in me. I'm actually very posh.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that you are different to the way you look. And probably the same for me. That's nice, isn't it? Don't be who they think you are.
Yeah, I'm undercover. Undercover from the patriarchy. Anyway. See you later, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for listening.
Thanks very much.
Happy
guys.
Mother's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a good day. Have a good week. See you on the next one. Good luck now. Thank you and goodbye. Learn to the earn.
Learn to the earn.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Keep learning.
Until you go into an earn.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That adds up to earning money.
No. Sounds like that doesn't.
Earn till the
Job, man.
earn until.